my notes?
¿Dónde están mis notas?
They just disappear? Where are my Misscliks notes?
Desaparecieron.
Maybe I have them on Google Docs? Where are my Misscliks notes? Ah, here we go.
Aquí están.
Okay, so you notice there are about half dozen people around here. There is Telepus that you recognize,
Aha!
as well as this man wielding a trident next to him. And then
Would
there are...
Telepus recognize me?
Excuse me?
Considering all this shit on me, would I think I can be recognizable?
That's a hard... Yeah, maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
Where are our rogue-like characters? There you go. As well as a couple other guys just standing about. Actually, the man with the trident is the one that had thrown you the rope to help you get up.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple other people standing nearby checking it out, while you see Telepus is over on the other side with a couple of the men, and they're all chatting together.
That's it?
Yeah, this is what you see. So what do you do, Emma?
Don't say anything. I just grab the rope and nobody says anything.
Yeah, I mean, you grab the rope. They help pull you up onto the board. Like as you hold onto the rope, they're pulling it up, and your eyes adjust, and you see this as you get pulled up onto this big platform, and you're just there, like on the ground, like coughing up the crap that's in your lungs, literally, and resting for a moment while they look at you, and they don't say anything. They just watch you for a moment.
Could I start walking?
Sure, you can get to your feet and do whatever you want.
Can I start walking towards my party?
You want to start walking upriver? Okay. As you start walking, one of the rogues nearby, like, moves to block your path, and the man with the trident says, "Whoa, where do you think you're going, little missy?"
Upriver?
No, no, I think you're here with us for now. Tell us, what's your name?
Ma? I kind of just mumble, I'm like, Ma?
Ma?
Interesting. What are you doing down here?
Well, obviously, I didn't want to be here. Have you seen this shit on me? It's disgusting. I fell into the river.
What are you currently wearing right now in terms of armor and weapons?
I'm a cleric, so I probably don't have much, right?
Well, do you have any armor?
I guess I have a scythe.
Okay. Oh, you've got your big-ass scythe with you.
Yeah. Armor, though? I think I have chainmail. No, did we remove armor before we went?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think you all removed your armor and left it up.
Yeah. So I guess I just have a scythe. Wouldn't I have had some bonuses with my scythe to hold, like
Absolutely.
to grab onto things?
No way. No,
Oh,
the
okay.
scythe is not nearly as good at gripping as your hands are. Hands are meant to grip things. The scythe would just grab and like slide along the ground or might slip out of your hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have a scythe and that's it.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, "What's with the death symbolism right there, huh?"
Is he pointing to the armor or to like...
the scythe. He's pointing to your scythe and he's like, "What's with that?" And at this point, Telepus is starting to walk over towards you.
Well, I mean, ladies gotta defend herself, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm a
So
grave
what are you doing
keeper.
down here in the sewer?
I fell in the water.
At this point, Telepus has walked over, and he looks you up and down and says, "You fell into the water. Where'd you fall in? It's hard to fall into the sewers, unless you're already down here."
I've been dragged for a while now. All the way. I think it's been like 25 minutes I've been lost in the water.
How'd you
I
get
almost
into the
died.
water?
I fell.
From where? And you notice the guy with the trident starts getting closer to you, and he's holding the
Yeah.
trident more aggressively.
Can you tell me, like, what was before, like, in terms of scenery, like, how did we get there? Because I can't.
You guys climbed down a
I don't
hole
wanna
in the
lie.
city. Like there's there's an entrance to the sewer in the city, and you like moved the grate, and you just climbed down a ladder into the sewer.
But like,
We did.
There's no way
I
to-
thought we got into a river.
yeah.
You built a raft. So the river is nearby the city, and the river part of the river diverts into the sewers. But you guys remember you climbed down, you rebuilt the raft down in the sewer.
Right.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a river leading into the sewer, right?
You have a vague idea of it, but you're not sure where the river actually enters the sewer, and you don't know how far away that is.
Okay, so like at the best of my knowledge with the city and everything, like, what's my vague idea of like where I could fall into the river? I would just say I fell into the river. Like that's as close as I know in terms of knowledge.
The only
Like,
way that you know
can you
to
give me a
get
direction
the
or
only
something?
way
like,
that you're
more
familiar to get into the sewer is either the exit of the sewer, any of the manholes that lead down into the sewer, or the river before it gets to town.
So I felt okay. Then I'll say that I was trying to collect some stuff for medicinal purposes, and some bear came out. I got scared, fell into the river, and I've been trying to climb out ever since.
The man with the
Well, if there's
trident.
no bears in that area, I will put another.
You don't know
animal,
if there's
you know,
bears in
just-
that area. You're new to this area, part of the town.
Okay,
You've
fine.
never asked about wildlife.
Fine.
The two of them exchange glances, and at this point, the rest of the party shows up.
Yay!
If I can find
I
Yeah.
don't react to it.
Yeah, where are we?
them.
On the same river on the right? Oh, we're not
well,
on the...
I just don't have a raft drawn yet.
Neal, come on.
I don't know which one we used for steel last time, so can't find it. So we will just use. Oh, here he is. There you go, steel. So you guys are floating down the river on a raft, which doesn't exist on this map right now. So we'll just deal with that. And you see this brazier burning bright, and in the light from the brazier, you can see Telepus. You can see this man with a trident standing next to Emma, and you see another rogue kind of standing with his back to you. What do you guys do?
Shit, do we... They're just standing? You can't see if they're getting...
You can see kind of this general positioning, but the light is fairly dim. But you are sweeping down. You basically have 6 seconds to decide what you do before you are in vision of them. Go.
Just,
What do you do?
I
have a question.
Yeah, me too. I have another question. Go ahead.
Make them quick.
Because as a wizard, I would know this. If I were to shrink another wizard, would it affect their ability to cast spells?
No.
Or would they be able to do it? Okay.
Telepus saw us before, right?
Yes,
When we were in
you
the,
fought him.
the house?
Mhm.
Alright. I... charge... this guy.
Okay. So as you guys are coming down, you leap off the raft and start running straight for him.
Yeah.
It's a quiet area, so the sound of your footsteps smacking on the stone are loud enough for everyone to turn and notice. And we will all roll initiative together as a group. Actually, we're just gonna do group initiative because there's too many of them. It'd be a bitch. So someone roll a d10 for your whole team.
Not me.
I'll do it.
Do it. 2.
Nice.
Party goes first.
Who goes first in the party, though?
Doesn't
My
matter.
charge.
Yeah. You charge. Boom.
How much is a charge? D20 plus something?
It's your normal attack if you
My
have
remote?
30. You don't have
Six.
30 feet of straight running room, so you can't get the charge bonus. But so it's a normal attack.
Oof. Well.
You take your sword and you swing it at this guy, and he just like steps out of the way, and your sword clatters against the ground.
Okay.
Anyone else in the party?
Yeah, I try to use my chain against this guy.
Okay. You also hop off the raft and move to chain striking range. Roll to hit.
No.
Nope. Your chain cracks against his armor, but does no damage. Steel or Emma?
Yeah, I'll do steel. 23.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, steel. That's what's up.
Steel floats down the river far enough that he can hop in this space, and takes his sword and whacks the guy. It's actually a critical hit.
Nice. There's
That's a
2d3?
double critical because you rolled a 19. Yeah.
Ooh, steel.
3d8 plus 3, is that it?
3d8 plus 3. Yeah.
Double is 2.
21.
Yep.
That's pretty badass.
Nice.
Steel doing work.
Steel
Wait,
just
would
runs
it-
the guy through.
Can you teach me at D&D why is double critical 3d8 and not
Because
2d8?
a normal hit is 1d8. A crit would be 2d8. A double crit
Okay.
would be 3d8.
But then did I double or triple crit when I rolled a d20 natural?
Last time you, it was a double still.
Okay, so 19 and 20 are double.
Well, it doesn't matter the number that you roll. It matters like the total number. For example, Emma here or Steel here rolled a 23. The guy's armor class is 13 because he's got stud leather armor on. So
Okay.
you clear his armor by 10 and you rolled a natural 18 or higher. So that means you double crit. If you rolled anything below an 18, you have to clear their armor class by 10 to crit. If you roll an 18 or
Okay.
higher, a natural 18 or higher, you have to clear their armor class by 5 to crit.
Okay, cool.
Okay. If I cast a spell, will I get an attack of opportunity on me?
Yes.
Alright, I won't cast a spell. Attacking with sight.
Okay. You swing your scythe at the man in front of you.
So it's d20 plus, let me verify, because... Shit. 2? I think it's plus 2.
You're level 5,
Yeah.
and you're a cleric, so I think it's plus 3.
Okay. 19.
19 is a hit.
2d something, let me make sure. Sight, he's not a large person, he's just a
Nope,
person.
he's a normal person.
d6 plus 1. d6 plus 1. 5.
5 damage. Okay. I never rolled his HP.
Die!
He's
Die!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You did 5 damage to him.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, done. And now it is the enemy's turn. This guy in front of you with the trident, whose name you have not heard yet, is very pissed off that you tried to whap him in the face with his scythe. So he takes his trident in 2 hands and stabs at you with it. And rolls a high enough number to hit you. I gotta look up trident damage now. Trident. D8 plus some numbers. You take 8 damage from the trident as it plunges into you and leaves 3
Damn,
little holes.
I'm at 8 hit points.
I gotta stay away from that thing.
Really bad.
The wizard, Telepus, glares at the lot of you as you come in and casts a spell and disappears. Boom. And he's just gone. The remaining 4 rogues, one of them comes over and gets into flanking position next to you and tries to stab you with a short sword, and he does. Is your armor class
Who
just
are you?
10? Or do you have...
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I guess it's 10.
Okay. He criticals you with a short sword. You know what? If your armor class is just 10, that's actually double crit. He rolled a natural 20. You take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage and need to make a save versus
Yeah.
death.
I
Guys,
fall at 0. I'm unconscious.
just want to let everyone know that we officially just passed the first donation reward marker for the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
really?
yay!
Already?
So,
Yay, I'm excited. I'm dead.
so you guys are awesome, but that means we have to find our most embarrassing childhood photos to put in our album that we're going to be making.
I have one really
Yes,
ugly
I don't
where
have
I'm
any
wearing braces and stuff.
So good job, fans. Thank you for donating to Breakfast Club of Canada to provide breakfast for kids so they can have a healthy and happy start to each day.
Yay!
Back to your regularly scheduled battle.
Give me a save versus death there, Lily. And by Lily, I mean Emma.
20.
Oh, perfect. Don't even worry about it. But you are down.
I'm still conscious. I'm still conscious.
Oh, you're at 0 though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm at 0, so I'm not bleeding out. That's the happy part.
That's
right?
the happy part. Yeah. The other 3. Whoops. Move over here, and they have short swords out, and they're looking at you guys, but they seem to be holding back.
Neil, is there any, like, is the floor dirty or dusty? Like, do I see any kind of movement from where Telepath's feet were? Like, any kind of footsteps or disturbance in the dust or anything?
No, there's not very much dust. Definitely not enough that you would see disturbances in it, especially considering the low light here. There's bright light near the braziers, but away from the braziers, the light gets pretty dim.
Okay. I cast Phantasmal Force. And...
Well, we should roll for initiative for next round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm
Your
not
turn, Emma.
Are you serious? You know my initiative rolls are terrible.
Are you?
Just flat D10?
Just a flat
Yeah.
D10.
See?
Wow.
Wow.
That's impressive.
I know, it's all the time. Everyone who says, like, dice don't favor anyone, there is a cosmic lucky factor. Like, I do not have it. I am not a lucky roller. I don't have luck. Jeff has luck. I do not. There is something out there in the cosmos that affects my dice rolls.
Maybe you should run a D&D campaign for us then, so we can do really well. Melee reach of trident is 1. So the man with the trident steps forward towards Arcas and says, "Whoa, looks like she brought friends with her. You guys came to the wrong place." And they all kind of clump up near you, but none of them make an attack.
They don't?
Nope. They all just kind of stand, weapons ready.
Alright.
Oh, this guy comes in over here.
That's weird.
I guess I try to talk to them. And
Where's Telepas? Is it the big guy here?
Telepas is gone. He vanished.
Oh, he vanished?
Yeah, he disappeared.
That is not good. Okay. What happens next? It's still
it's
their
your
turn,
turn,
right?
No, it's your turn.
It's
What
our
do you guys
turn?
do? Yeah.
good sirs, we are the Demigods, Adea, Arcas, and Emma. We have come to retrieve our friend Jeremiah. We mean you no ill will, but I warn you, if you challenge us, you will face the wrath of the gods. All hail the gods and the great Raluna. Thank you, Emma.
Well, you see, Jeremiah's our friend now. And now that you've kind of seen where we work, I don't think we can let you get out of here alive. Sorry, guys. Nope, it's not personal, but you're going to have to go.
You mean leave? Because you just said we weren't getting out of here alive. So I think you may be confused. Let me help you. Let me help you. And
He smiles broadly, flashing his a couple of missing teeth and one silver tooth.
I cast Phantasmal Force, and I make it look like all of us split into multiple people, and like for example,
For example, there's a ton of dead Emmas like right next to me.
well, like, okay, so like someone, like Emma splits into like 7 Emmas, right? So one stands up and runs over, one rolls into like the water, one like flops over, so there's 3 lying next to each other, Arcas, like 6 Arcases run directly toward the cage.
But there's no room for 6 Arcases. Look how little room there is. Like,
well, like they come out one by one of him. Like they like spew out, so you never know. Do you know what I mean?
oh, so like an Arcas like steps out of Arcas and then runs
Yeah.
for the cage.
Yeah.
And then at the end, there's like 2 or 3 Arcases where Arcas was, and then there's like 7 other Arcases running around.
Okay.
Can she actually like really specify every single thing like that? Is that
If there's
possible?
like 10 people, she can't control each one of their actions because she'd have to control them all at the same time, right?
Uh-huh.
So if you have like 20 people, you can kind of just like, they can look generally doing this, but if you want to be like very specific, you run to this spot, you run to that spot, you can only do it with like a couple people at a time. Otherwise, your brain is just overloaded. Be like, you run here, and you run here, and you run here, and you run here, and oh, you're doing this and that. Like, you can keep it.
It's generalized. It's
Yeah.
just like
Okay.
mayhem.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the first one that steps out of Arcas, the guy with the trident was holding his action, and he swings at the Arcas clone and hits it.
Shit. Doesn't that makes everything disappear?
So the way Phantasmal Force works is, if let's say you created 100 people and one of them gets stabbed, that person's just going to disappear and it's going to break the whole illusion. If you have one illusion and it gets stabbed and you make it react, like, oh my god, I just got stabbed, and it like acts like it got stabbed, then it doesn't break the illusion.
Oh, okay.
So at when there's only a few people, it's much easier to keep the illusion going because it's so much easier to like make them react appropriately. But when you have a huge illusion, it's much easier for small parts of it to get to be obvious that they're illusions. If
Okay.
that makes sense. So with
Yeah.
the first Arcas pouring out, she can make it react as it would, but it gets stabbed. And how would you like it to react to the stabbing?
Exactly how I think Arcas would react. So like, you know, shock and like and then anger, and just kind of like, I don't know, exactly how Arcas would, like hurt but not taken down.
Okay. Okay, and then another one pours out from Arcas, and one of the little rogues nearby gets to make an attack. Oh my god, natural 20 again. And hits the other Arcas illusions. Now there's 2 Arcas illusions. Both of them have been wounded.
Same thing then with both of them.
Okay. And a third starts
Dude,
to
this
pop
is
out.
so good with your
and-
little images.
Now there's 3 Arcases just kind of all standing awkwardly, or trying to get past these guys, and one of the other rogues makes an attack of opportunity and rolls a 2, and not attack, held action. The third one, he gets his held action off, which hits again. So that all 3 of these guys have been wounded, and at this point there's literally no more room for Arcases.
And I'm the one behind?
Yeah, you're the one in the back.
I'm like, Arcas, run!
And now there's
Arcases.
multiple lilies too, you said? There's like 3 of them lying down and a couple others running around.
Like maybe one got up and started running like toward the cage, and one just flopped over, like rolled over and was like, and it's just laying next to her. But because I'm having to maintain the look of these guys who got hit, I'm not going to do as many because I can't sustain it, right?
Right. Right. It's going to be one of those things where you never know the perfect amount, and at some point something's going to happen and you're just not going to be able to catch it if you get too many. Do you have any other illusions pop out of other people?
I want one Arcas to pop out and like just charge past the guys, like around,
Okay.
like right here, you know, toward the cage.
All right, so this Arcas
'Cause
then
that's,
keeps...
that's what I wanted them to do to begin
Okay.
with.
So they're actually trying to run past these guys.
Yeah.
So that means every time they run past, they get attacks. They get attacks of opportunity against them from all of them. So the first Arcas that runs past, he already got a couple of attacks against him, and then another 2 blows land on him. One of them just like a severe blow that the trident guy basically put the trident through Arcas's throat.
Holy fucking shit.
So I make him fall down like dead and make a big show out of being dead.
All right, so he falls to the ground. Blood splatters everywhere. The next one tries to run past.
You're like putting a little bit too much blood. It's like, ah!
Yeah. I like try to distract them with how gory it is to make them feel like they just did something awesome.
The next one tries to run past. The trident guy misses but all three of the rogues nearby, as he starts squeezing between them, manages to get like stabs on him with short swords. Do you make it look like he gets by in the end, or do you make it look like he dies?
I make it look like their blows did not cause much damage and he gets by.
Okay. And the third one, the other guys don't actually have any more attacks of opportunity, but the third one does get stabbed by the trident guy as it tries to run past.
Is Arcas running at the same time? Because the whole idea was that they would run in tandem with Arcas to hide.
Yeah, but you couldn't communicate that idea to Arcas, so.
Well, while it's happening, you wanted me to. I wanted to charge this guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, so the whole idea was that I would be casting it as while Arcas was doing an action as well.
Yeah,
so
I want to attack
just
at the
be
same time
standing
that this is
there.
happening.
Okay. But at the same time, Arcas, all of a sudden there's multiple Arcases just pouring out from in front of you, and they do block your line of sight. So while they're in front of you, you can't really see anything.
Now can I?
Yeah, now you can move up here. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
See, 22.
22 is a hit. Roll for damage.
Let me remember. It's just the 6 plus 8 or the 8 plus 8?
Yes, d8 plus 8.
11.
11 damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy just crumbles to bits underneath your sword.
Nice.
Ah,
2 bits.
I move like towards here right after.
Okay. Steel? Or yeah, Steel. You're the one
Yeah,
that has
Steel's gonna attack. It's d20 plus 4. 8. Nope.
8. Who is he attacking, by the way?
I guess. Would he have gotten a flank? It doesn't change anything at that
No,
point.
that changes nothing.
Alright, he's attacking this guy. Trident guy. He's
Okay.
gonna get killed.
also, Neil, I don't know when this would be appropriate, but I want one of the Arcases who are by the cage to like leap across onto the platform as if he's gonna grab the Jeremiah cage.
Does he make it onto the platform?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to look up some things momentarily. Also, what time are we taking our break? Because we started a little bit late.
Should we just do it in 9 minutes so it's at the half hour? And then
Yeah,
that sounds perfect.
We're already an hour in, right?
Yeah, we're about an hour in, but we started a little late.
Okay.
If we wait 9 minutes and just do breaks on half hour, that should be nice.
Cool.
Do any of these guys? Oh, okay, cool. And where did it? Okay. Looking up things momentarily. Oh, that's right, no evocation. Where is... Okay, out of the darkness...
Ah!
Out of the darkness, and then out of a reappearing Telepus, shoots this greenish, brownish arrow that flies straight for Steel. Ooh, and strikes him. Steel takes...
Uh-oh.
Give me a saving throw versus spell for Steel.
Yeah. Just roll 20?
Mm-hmm.
18.
Oh, nice. He passes.
It's
his save.
good.
Yeah, maybe you won't die. Maybe.
Dude, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, magic.
Is this guy to help us?
Yeah.
Yes. Arrow has no with saving throws for items. Okay, so he takes no item damage, but he does take 5 damage from the acid that starts to burn into him.
Okay.
Um,
Can you tell us what would have happened if I failed?
some of his items would have been damaged by the acid. Initiative round.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Woo!
Okay, against their... Where's the D10? Where's the D10? There we go. Oh, no, they roll a 1. I am sorry.
What?
Sorry, guys. Okay. What's his name goes first?
Ah, are you serious that they would roll 1? So dumb.
Very unlucky, but yes, it happens. Where is his spell? Oh, nope.
I don't want to call out what the chat said, but I kind of do. Wouldn't the arrow hit the 2 people that are before Steel? Like,
Hey, good idea.
like,
Steel's a tall guy, taller than these rogues. So, and it's a magic arrow. It's not like you're shooting into combat. It's more of a magic arrow that flies in a very straight line. So, no, he can hit them no problem.
okay. You win this time, Neil.
You and
But I still agreed with chat. I couldn't help it.
That's fine.
Because it's lawyering, it's not character decision.
Go ahead and lawyer
I'm not
whatever you want.
person
I'll just lawyer
lawyering.
against you.
Yeah, that's fine. I accept your lawyer
Okay.
thing.
Oh shit! Let me double check. Sorry, there's some very fringe edge stuff, and I want to make sure I don't fuck it up. That's exactly what I thought. Excellent. He starts casting a spell, I guess, but he doesn't finish it until the end of round. So the man with the trident stabs at Steel.
Uh-oh. Steel does have armor? No.
Steel has no armor. I actually forgot that he should have gotten a second attack at the end of last round, but I forgot to include it. He gets attack against Steel, which hits, and Steel takes 8 damage from the trident
That's
stab.
2.
And then
This
the
is not going well.
this rogue over here hops over to this Arcas. I don't know if that's the real... I think that's the real Arcas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they just went for the ones closest to them. Another rogue gets an attack against Steel from the flanking position. Ooh, wow. Does Steel have any armor class at all? Or is it just flat 10 at this point? Because he's not wearing armor. So, no, Steel gets double critted by another natural 20. And Steel takes 16 damage. Holy shit.
He's dead. He's literally
He's like dead?
I mean...
Below negative 10?
He was at 2?
Yeah, if he was at 2, he's below negative 10. This guy takes his short sword and just rams it through Steel's side. And Steel wavers and then collapses into the river and drifts downriver.
No.
Wait to dispose of the body, Neil.
Yep.
I really like Steel. That sucks.
Arcas, there's one guy in front of you, one guy on your flank. The guy on the flank critically fumbles, but passes his save. The other attack, you have armor class 14. You manage to duck out of the way, or bat his sword out of the way with your sword without taking any damage. And it is now the party's turn.
I'm still playing with my illusions, and since nobody went for the Arcas who jumped on the platform, I make it look like he picked up the cage and jumped back off and is running like this direction.
So you create an illusionary cage?
Yeah, so like my illusion hides the actual cage.
You can't make things invisible with an illusion.
Oh. Then never mind. He's just like sniffing around up there looking like he's about to grab the cage, I guess.
Okay, he's looking at stuff and checking. I mean, there's not much to do once you're on there, but he's looking like he looks like he's inspecting the locks on the things and fumbling with them.
Got it.
What about the other Arcas and the other Emma?
The other Emma looks like she's starting to cast a really dangerous spell at Telepus, and the other Arcas, I guess the other Arcas runs over to look at the fake Emma lying on the ground, like as if he's trying to revive her, the fake one.
Okay. Ah. Cool. Okay. It then goes to the rest of the party. Arcas, what are you doing?
Can I rush Delbus?
Sure. This guy will get an attack of opportunity on you.
I don't care.
All right.
Do we know if you kill a wizard, do all of their previous spells come undone? Like, would Jeremiah not be a rat anymore?
Something like polymorph would stay done, but something like phantasmal force would become undone. But usually effects will last until the wizard cancels them or their time runs out. They usually don't rely on the wizard to keep them going.
So Jeremiah wouldn't instantly turn back into a human if
Correct.
he killed Telp. Okay.
Roll to hit Arcas. Actually, he is just standing there casting a spell, so you actually get a +4 to hit against it.
Nice.
To 25.
Jeez.
Okay, you critical him.
Yes.
2d8 plus whatever's.
Oh, the scurvy dogs just mentioned that we didn't roll for wild surge on my phantasmal force.
Oh shit. We gotta remember that.
Yep. We never remember that.
We never remember that.
What's
roll for
Wild
damage.
Surge?
Because I'm a wild wizard, so every time I cast a spell, there's a possibility that I cause a wild surge in magic, which means like unpredictable, strong forces of magic that just happen at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really awesome, and we always forget to do it. 22 damage.
Telepus!
Telepus! You going
Fuck.
down. Yeah, that's right. When Neal cusses, it's good.
Yes.
I was muted.
Shit.
That's on Telebus!
Yes.
That's what I just said. I was
Alright.
oh, nobody reacted.
You run your sword through Telepus's body, and he just
That's
collapses into a heap at the floor.
He died?
You rolled really, really well on a crit when he did not expect you to get there. Like, if he was not casting his spell, there would have been other things in the way, but he's like, oh, they can't get to me this round. No problem. I can cast my spell. I'll be totally defenseless, but that's fine. They're not going to be able to get to me. And then you just, like, run him through, and his eyes go wide for a moment. He's like, holy shit, this was a mistake. Oh, no, oh, no. And then he just, like, fumbles into a ball on the ground. And blood starts to spread out from around him.
Arcas is that. The
Don't
fake
forget
Arcas
that
is
this
the-
guy got an attack of opportunity on me.
Yes. That's right. Oh my god! This is like the third natural 20 that they've rolled today.
No.
Oh my god.
Why'd you remind him, Stephanie?
Rolls, cause...
Because it's polite and proper. You have armor class 14, right?
double check.
No.
Yes, because I don't have my armor.
Oh, but you have a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, but from behind the shield doesn't affect, so it's armor class 11 from behind. So that is a double crit against Arcas as well. Arcas, you take 2, 4, 6 damage. Shit. And give me a saving throw versus death.
Just a D20.
Yeah. 8 is a fail. He rolls a... Where's my D10? He rolls a 3 for location and a 5 for severity.
I don't even know what to feel anymore. I'm like, yay, Telebus is dead. Shit, I'm at 0 health points. Like, shit,
Yeah.
Steel is dead. Oh no, Arcas, but Telebus dead.
Yeah.
So much is happening.
Yeah.
3, 5. Leg struck, minor bleeding. Okay, not anything to really worry about here.
Yay.
It's in the leg?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just stabs you in the leg, and your leg is now leaking blood out. Every 10 minutes you lose 1 HP.
How much HP did I lose? Total?
You
6.
lost 6
Oh.
from the attack.
Doesn't she have a bandage? Doesn't Arcas have a bandage proficiency though?
No.
I mean, you should be able to patch yourself up afterwards. But if the battle continues for 10 minutes, you're going to start losing HP. And I guess on the note of you running Telephus through, we should take our first break.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Kind of makes sense. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Yeah?
Okay.
Bye.
See you guys.